Hey OTF RVA, it is Coach Heidi coming at you with Total Body Tuesday. Your objects today will be a lighter object, a lighter dumbbell for thighs, tries, and we have shoulders. The rest is body weight. You can expect some high intensity intervals that'll make your heart rate go up, way up, and then we've got some strength in the middle and a core blast toward the end. So let's get started with a 5-minute warm-up. I'm just gonna get you going right away. We're starting on the ground, 30 seconds each. Hands underneath your shoulders and a T-spine rotation. Lightly touch your ear in 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Roll the ribs to the roof and return, keeping the back straight. Your option here is to reduce the range of motion. You want to continue to keep a pinch in your shoulder blades as you roll. Let's aim for 2 more. And then reset, opposite arm to the ground, re-stretch the spine nice and long, and revolve. Ribs toward the ceiling, in a range of motion where you can maintain the pinch in the shoulder blades. All right, we'll aim for about 4 to 5 more. And we're going straight into the next minute. Your next exercise will be the wide climber. So in a plank, bring the knee forward, step outside the hand, or where you can keep the hips lower. It's not fast. The goal is to open up through the hips while putting some strength on the arms and warming up across the upper body. You can also put your hands on a higher step or elevate it a bit to take a little bit out of the shoulder line. When you return, make sure you're got a pinch in the glute, we'll squeeze back there. And the abs are braced. About 20 seconds. We'll be standing on the next exercise. Let's aim for about 2 more on each leg. Wrap it up, stand up. We're in a squat position. As we sit back, reach forward. So full range of motion that has your hips at the knee line. Upper body awareness, pin the shoulder blades back. Androgynous, do not sit as deep. So we're warming up through the hip. Contracting through the core. And we will have overhead shoulder work ahead. So we're getting that shoulder joint more mobile than we did on the first 2 exercises. Over halfway. Shifting your body back into the rear 2/3 of your foot should allow you to wiggle your toes once in a while. That will also protect the knee line. All right, 3 to 4 more. All right, you finish up, take your feet a little wider, and we're shifting laterally. Keep the arms up high, punch over the bent knee, and switch. The feet are wide enough where your knee will not go past your toes. There's a slight hip hinge forward as you take a slight bow and extend. Again, Total Body Tuesday, we're getting the total body ready to go. All right, if you have your OT beat on, make sure you've started it. You want to keep it nearby because we'll use it to see if we're getting in the orange and the red zones for a couple of the explosive power movements ahead. All right, you keep going. I'm going to show you a setup for our last minute of the warm-up, and it is a power skip, but I'm going to start with the skip. You're going to bring up a knee, and then the other knee. The opposite arm goes over your head. We will have 1 minute with the power element slight jump. It's kind of fun. Actually feel like an action hero. And you can bring the other arm down, so you want a little more motion through the biceps and the triceps, because that's coming ahead. The asha is not to jump, which is how we set up the minute. Slightly back to ignite more core strength. from behind the belly button. 30 seconds. Whew. Can you get the knee up to hip height? Doesn't have to be fast, we're more looking for the range. As we'll be doing some squats in the next block, we want ourselves ready. 15 seconds. And we're done in 3, 2, 1. All right, keep yourself moving. As we set up the next block, guys, 6 minutes, 3 exercises. Rep count today is between 6 and 12, depending if we do right and left. So 6 and 12 is the number today. We're starting out block 1 with the alternate pop squat. Feet hip width apart. As you sit low, sit back, chest high. Quarter turn, you're a little bit higher, and your feet are shoulder width. Return through the center and reverse. Your option is squat to calf raise. If there's no jump, there's no turn. 12 total. You'll end up with 6 per side. And we go into a balanced bicep curl. I chose 10 pounds. Standing with one leg, rotate the wrist outward, core strong, swings belly to back, and you balance. On this one, we're doing 6 each side. Your option is you can lower the leg. The third exercise will be alternate bird dog, more of a cardio recovery. Like we did in exercise 1 in warm-up, set up your tabletop, pinch in the shoulder blades, opposite arm and leg extend. Your option here is to reduce your range of motion and not lift it as high. So getting it is 6 minutes. We need your bicep weight handy, and we're ready to go with the pop squat, 12 total in 3, 2, 1. The option, calf raise to the middle. How low can you go? How high? And make it an explosive feeling. Then you're moving on to the balanced bicep curl. 6 per side. Knee hip height, wrist turn out, slow and steady. So that's a less explosive. Heart rate is still up a little bit here. Option was to bring the leg down, and you can always let it tap. After 6, do the other side. If you're wrapping up, you're on the 4 for a bird dog next, and that will be alternating. Bird dog, set up your tabletop, belly into spine, opposite arm and leg no higher than shoulder line. Pause, reverse, and you're looking for stabilization. 12 total. Squish those glutes together on that leg extension. And if you're done with bird dog at 12 total, we're back to the pop squat at 12 total. All right, we've set it up, round 1 done, and we still have a good 4 minutes so that we can get 2 to 3 rounds done today. Pop squat should leave you written in it a little bit. That explosive power feeling leaves you breathless, making your heart stronger. And then we stick it and make your balance stronger. And then your summer arms stronger. Six per side, making it 12. Pro tip, keep your eyes steady when you balance. Engage the abdominals by pulling the navel in, away from your waistband. And breathe. All right, the side. Hey, when you do bird dog, maintain a total flat back. So we're not going so high that you actually make a bowl shape out of the spine. Belly strong underneath. Spine is straight above. 12 total. As you lift the opposite arm and leg, take the bottom arm and actively press it into the floor. Light up some tricep under there. Some shoulder work. So the arm on the ground is pressuring into the ground. And you're squishing the glutes back there. All right, 2 minutes. Let's see if we can get one more of everything. Heart rate up. Good. Standing leg, pinch the glute. We got 1 minute. So if you're with me on bird dog, this one seemed to take the longest. If you do finish, go ahead and pick your favorite. With about 45 seconds left, if you finish bird dog, you can do pop squats again, biceps again, or keep on with the bird dog. Seconds. Whew. 15 seconds. I don't have time for the bicep. I'm going to give this one a go. Make sure I can finish evenly on the bird dog right left. All right, wrap up your set. Check out if you earn any spot points. That block setup comes back later, as does the pop squat. All right, we're moving forward another 6-minute block. Skater will be your explosive motion. We'll have an alternate shoulder rotation, the lighter dumbbell, and then the plank Spider-Man. So you've still got explosive, strength, and core. So skater, arms underneath the chin, slight hip hinge forward, wide, land, and repeat. Your option there is to not jump and do lateral lunges side to side, still a slight hinge forward, still core activation. For the alternate shoulder overhead press with the rotation, lift the heel, corkscrew through the hip and shoulder. The eyes will follow the rotation. Your option is not to rotate. And again, 12 is our number. Plank, forearm, Spider-Man. All right, palms flat, shoulder blades engaged, feet a little wider than hips. Bring the knee outside, only to where your range of motion allows your plank to be maintained. An option is actually on the palm, and bring the knee outside. That's where I'm gonna train today. It's just a better range of motion for my body type. So you guys decide, 12 total, everything, 6 minutes. So how many rounds did you get last time? I got 3 and some change. I'm gonna try to match mine. Your turn, skater. 3, 2, 1, we got 6 minutes. 12 total. 1 is 1, I'm at 8, 9. Whew. You want the skater or the lateral lunge, whatever you chose, to bring your heart rate up. Now you want to feel a muscular burn, especially through the shoulders on the press. Heart rate may or may not come down on this one, but it's less explosive, less impact. And if you chose the option not to rotate, everything else is the same. Spider-Man, 12 total. Again, focus on your range of motion to where you hold plank. Your butt doesn't go up, it doesn't go down, but your anchor's held. Long spine, squishing the glutes as you re-land in a plank, 12 total. Woo. Oh my gosh, my abs are sore from the June 1st workout. If you did that one with Oliver yesterday, you know what I'm talking about. If not, look for it. June 1. Starts out with the core blast. I feel it today. Notice as you switch sides, slight bend in the knee, protecting your lower back. Start from the bottom and corkscrew up. Heel lifts, and it steers the rest of your ship. I got a feeling with this plank work and dumbbell work, the shoulders are going to get a buzz. So speaking of shoulders, line them right over the wrist. Not slightly behind. Actively press the hands into the ground like we did earlier. Get a little more arm action. You're halfway. I've already started round 3. How are you doing on the halfway point for your goal and the rounds? Keeping the motion slow. I'm trying to transition quickly from exercise to exercise, but in the motion, slow and controlled for the biggest bang. And your sweat butt and strength gains. Okay, wrapping up. If this was the last time you did skater, how wide can you go? Sit, push your hips back, use glutes. Whew. Less than 2 minutes. I'm gonna sneaky. Feel the triceps. 1 minute. Nobody stops. 1 minute, charge in. on your favorite one. Woo, and that's a wrap. Finish your set. Let yourself, we got about a minute. I'm going to send you to the next block. And it is another 6 minutes. Your explosive movement we're going to add to the library is the pop jack, the bottom half of a burpee. Then we've got triceps with a hip bridge, and your core effort, we're going to use the torso rotation. So check it out. In a plank, once again, line up those arms, feet hip width, explode forward, wide enough that your heels are down, and your chest elevates above the hip. If you're not a jumper, you walk through. Another option is put your hands on like the bench or the top stair, take a little bit out of your shoulders. For the hip bridge, definitely choosing a lighter weight because part of this effort is the core strength and the shoulder stabilization. So feet hip width apart, heels down, hip bridge up. Arms are parallel like the number 11. Pinning the shoulder blades together. Bend the arms 90 and extend up. An option is no hip bridge. Or if you only have one object, turn it sideways and you still keep the arms parallel like the number 11. Then we have a weighted seated torso rotation. Feet can stay where they were, just sit up tall. Lift the spine out of the pelvis, lean back to where you maintain straight spines. If you slouch, you're going too far. Dumbbell under chin, turn as we did earlier. This time you're going to start from the mid-back toward upper back and the eyes travel with you. Option body weight. So let's get going. 6 minutes. How many rounds have you been getting in? 3+? That's still a goal. In 3, 2, 1. Pop jack, power! 12. Now the explosive part is forward. Anchor the heels. Anchor the shoulder blades down into your back pocket. And the option is to walk through. Same heel placement, same anchors. One done on the ground. We'll be here for the next 2 exercises. Hip bridge hold. Arms number 11, 12, tricep extensions. Squish those glutes together underneath. Woo. All right, if you've done it seated towards rotation, weighted. Sit tall, not too far back where you would slouch. Only you know where to take that. 1 is 1 for 12 total. I got 10 pounds or more. You could be using a weighted backpack with rocks in it, be a big jug of water detergent or a water jug. 12 total. It's less important about how heavy it is and more focus on the posture. Pop jack, 12. Let's get the heart rate up on the pop jack piece. So in studio, coaches are always fixing the pop jack landing. If your feet are too close, take them wider so you screw down the heel. Why? When you screw down the heel, you would work the glutes a little bit better. So by pressing down the heel, you turn it on the glutes. That's a good thing. We talked about the glute activation. Press heels, turn on glutes. Shoulders still pinched under the back. All right, shoulders pinched behind the bot on your rotation. 12 total. How tall are you? double. How about you? What are you gonna do? 3 more minutes. Heel check, press her down. Even without the impact. Same boxes to check. Heel down, belly tight. Chest higher. Chest proud. Grab the glutes, even tighten up the inner thighs. Support it, stabilize the hip girdle. Stabilize the shoulders. About 90 seconds, we're still going. Up. Your next block is a core blast. We're going to set aside cardio in the next block. So lift this up. Last minute. I'm not saying it's the end of the cardio. I'm just letting you know the next block has none. Seconds. As we are on the ground. Whew. All right, this is the lay of the land. A cardio block, time, 3 rounds, 3 exercises. And then we're gonna wrap up with just the power 3 exercises, time. So let's do core, and then take the same plan and make it more high intensity. All right, so we will be on the ground for a power sit-up, a heel touch, and lying leg raises. 30 seconds apiece. So the power sit-up, extend over your head and be as long as you can. I kind of picture like taffy, when you stretch it out, it gets narrow in the middle. Power sit-up. Sit-up, we're basically where you were in the seated torso rotation, and the knees come towards your chest. Now your range of motion, you can do one leg and a crunch. See how your back responds, because remember, we still want that core control. And then we have the alternate heel touch with a static crunch. And we laterally lean to the side, flexing. Crunching one side, lengthening the other. And we'll do that for 30 seconds. I'll tell you halfway if you want to take a breather at the halfway point. And then we have side, or not side, it is just lying leg raises. So here we actually keep the anchors down. Shoulders down, pelvis down, back down, legs come up. You want nothing to come up in the anchor zone. If it does, we reduce the range of motion to where we can maintain all anchors down. Or we shorten your leg. But if you feel the back lifting up, you might even reduce that range of motion. So you'll see me on the lying leg raise. Take all the options along the way, because I want to make sure I can keep the low back down. We're going to round 3 of those with 15 seconds between rounds. So we lie down, power sit up in 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Exhale on the way up, feel explosive. So if we're looking at the trend of the template today, exercise 1 always had that power feel. Over halfway. Aim for 2 to 3 more. All right, moving on. Heel touch, crunch your into hips, hover the shoulder blades off the floor. We're on. Put an orange under the chin, that'll keep that trunk anchor long. Shoulder blades are floating, but pinned to the spine, so you're active in the shoulder girdle. 8 seconds. Lying leg raise, anchor it all. 3, 2, 1. I can already feel my back coming up, so I can't go all the way to the floor with good form. How about you? Eyes to the ceiling, orange on your chin. Woo! 10 seconds. And rest. 15 seconds here. Let's sit tall. If you look to the right, look to the left. But keeping ourselves super tall. Round 2, coming at you. Lie down for your power sit-up. Stretch out like taffy. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Rather than super fast, how about we do it super well? Back straight, shoulders down. Pause at the top, feel the work. Coming down slower than you came up. One more, please. Static crunch, heel touch. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. It's burning. How about you? Abs on top. Now we get work on the sides. About halfway. Side, leg, or what do I keep saying side? Just leg, your line, raise. 3, 2, 1. It's probably wishful thinking. I want it to be on the side. So right between your hip bones, draw down through the core. If your back is arching, be honest with yourself. Should you reduce the range of motion and train smarter? Take it to the point where you fight to keep that space between the hip bones active. And break. 2 down, let you go. Woo. About 2 massive shoulder rolls. Woo. All right, we're on. 3, 2, 1, power. So, hey guys, last time here. Static crunch, heel touch. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Definitely a fan of this one. This triplet of exercises is keeping true to Total Body Tuesday. Working all around the core. One more each side. Lying leg raise. Got it right. 3, 2, 1. Keep your back down. All right, as my abs fatigue gets getting tougher, I'm gonna go to single leg. Oh yeah. Definitely anchoring better for this option. Do 2 more on each leg. All right, stretch yourself out like taffy again. ground and lift your chest up like a cobra. Palms down, chest up. Just open up the abdomen a little bit. So our last block, like the one prior, 3 power exercises. We're going 30, 30, 30 between our original pop squat, our second skater, and our third pop jack, with a 15-second break in between them to tidy up, recover, and do it again. So this is our last 5 minutes. Get your space ready, we're gonna be all over this house. What can you expect? Higher heart rates and needing a 15-second recovery. All right, I'm ready. We shall blast in 3, 2, 1, pop squat. Quarter turn, high to low. You keep going till the timer's up. There's no reps to count. We're halfway. So I'll remind you of the option if you're not jumping. Explode up, calf raise pause, work the bouncers, work the tempo. Skater. Wide, press back through the hips. Chest is up. Halfway. Should be getting harder to breathe. In studio, this is a lengthy push. Pop jack. A hard push to an all-out feeling. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Woo. Halfway. Do one more. Woo. Walk it off. 90 seconds to work. 15 seconds to break. 2 more runs. Remember, this is the end. 3 minutes left your workout. Pop squat. The beginning. 3, 2, 1. Low, high, deep, and quick. Break, skater. Uncomfortable, harder to breathe, heartbeat stronger. Pop jack 30, hard push to all out vibes. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna count these so I can use them next round to stay motivated. Break. 15 seconds. I got 12. How about you? I would say 10 to 12. One more round. You're breathing heavy? Whew. 3, 2, 1. Pop, squat. Last time. No stopping. Options, sure, of course. Take out the jump. Keep the motion of the burning. Skater, 3, 2, 1. The option, lateral lunges. I'm not saying you need it, but I'm saying you can take it. stabilizing knee alignment. Whatever you pick, you're uncomfortable and you push. You and me are gonna cross the finish line. 30 seconds of pod tracks. 3, 2, 1. You might have found your own goal, but I've set 10 to 12 for you. Count them. 10 to 12. One more. Woo. I think I got 12. I know. I worked harder having that number to chase. And I hope you did too. You're out of breath. Heart rate's up. Last block, flexibility. Whew. Don't go anywhere. Oh my gosh. I'm in the red zone. All right. 4 minutes. You and me start standing. Heart rate will continue to come down. It'll be easier to breathe, and your muscles are about to feel good. All right, standing overhead, side reach. Woo, pick up your body parts, put everything back. Let's do it. Heels underneath your hips. Reach to the side, 20 seconds. Press down the one heel, activate the glutes, and then lean away from that side. All right. Back to green zone for me. Switch sides. Did you feel it was total body? I feel like each block was total body. All right, 2 massive shoulder rolls, please, backwards. That'll help reset that upper body posture. And we go to a standing shoulder stretch. We took the dumbbells overhead and we baked in a whole bunch of planking. So your shoulders need this, and I hope your shoulders feel this. Created some summer arms in this one today. Squish the glutes again and lift up out of the pelvis. Shake it off. Let's reverse. How about the neckline? Roll the shoulders back and down. Should feel like you just grew an inch. Whew. All right, rotate side to side. Release the heel, give yourself a spinal twist. Our next stretch is for upper body. Heels underneath hips. Heel open, wide to the side, up through the ribs, eyes ahead for a standing chest stretch. How is your heartbeat? Feeling close to normal? And release, we'll rotate side to side again. Next will be a standing internal rotator stretch. So a little more build up on this one. Heels underneath your hips, and you're gonna lace your fingers behind you and pop up. Slightly rotate to one side. Chest to chest, eyes to eyes. Belly to spine. Let's get tougher and tougher each day of this quarantine. All right, release, repeat, and revolve the other way. Next up, we're gonna get to their legs. All that explosive plyometric training on the power moves was hamstrings, back of the thighs. Leg forward, take a bow. Keep stretching your spine. Hands and thighs, maybe opposite Reach to the toes, totally up to you. Back up. If you haven't already, you guys need to check out the Hyper Ice videos on Orange Theory Fitness, the YouTube, the Facebook, the Instagram, but we've partnered up with them for better recovery stretches. It's phenomenal. You don't need equipment. Sometimes you need like a lacrosse ball, tennis ball, or a can. And you just gotta set your timer into the recovery exercises, and I'm telling you, it's magic. Especially if you can find the one for your lower body, your legs, and your foot. I was in heaven. Check it out, HyperIce, orangetheoryfitness.com. OTF RVA, we did it again.